Good afternoon, you beautiful, wonderful people. We are 3 or 4 days away from immortality. Manchester City play Inter on Saturday in the Champions League final. So I thought I'd go live and chat about Guardiola's press conference and what he's been discussing today, because it is that close already. We are in that territory. Hello to the people watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't be shy and say hello in the live chat, of course. Yeah, we are that close. How are you feeling? Excuse me, bit of a cough still. How are you feeling after the weekend? Are you still buzzing that Manchester City, of course, beat United in the FA Cup final? I have not come down from that cloud. Very much still up there. Very much still very, very happy. Very much still recovering as well, emotionally, physically, mentally, in every single way. Hello to Jay Goff. Hello to Mark Benedetti Moss. Think anyone fancy a double? I'd love a double right now. I've got some rum right here. Let's go for it. Straight from the bottle. Good afternoon to Beppy as well, and other people in the chat, and Michael and Chris. I am good, guys. I am good, mate. Chris, I am looking forward to this game big time. I cannot wait for this weekend. Does anyone else feel the same? It's been such a tumultuous, hard, long drag of a season that I sort of just can't wait for it to be over. I sort of can't wait, you know. Like, I just want to get this out of the way with now. Like, just City, get this final out of the way, crack on, have a bit of a break for a couple of months, and come back next season. Like, it's been a long season, and I mean that with the best possible sense as well. It's just been long. It's like I'm looking forward to a bit of a refresh, you know, because it's been just noisy, so noisy, you know. From the ups and downs of the Haaland nonsense, to then the World Cup, to then the charges, and then we're in a transition side to all the disjointedness, but then to the chase, and then all the noise around us. Like, I just want it to move on now. I want to be there. I want to fast forward to an extent. Like, I'm savouring the days, Mark. Don't you worry. I'm savouring them. But at the same time, I'm aware that maybe I'm too online. You know, generally, I'm just too online. I'm aware of all the noise that goes around. Yeah, I saw that. Vincent Kompany's already got Burnley back in pre-season training. Mate, we've not finished our season yet. You're in pre-season training. I'm not going to tell Vincent Kompany. I can't teach Vincent Kompany how to suck eggs, but, you know, what is he doing that early? It feels absolutely mental, doesn't it? So let's get the likes up if you can. Do hit the like button. Do help support the channel. Let's get to 67,000 subscribers as well. So subscribe if you are new to the channel. A little bit of a disappointing announcement. I won't be doing that event in Manchester after all. I think I'm going to be working with City at the weekend. I don't know the extent of it yet, but I think I'll be at Mayfield Depot working with City. So they said they would like me involved. So I thought, Joe, what? I couldn't get it working. That event that I mentioned, basically, the problem I had is that I kept finding venues, but it needed to be a relatively closed-off venue because I didn't want it to be general public. But then I couldn't find a venue with reliable internet to do this kind of hybrid watch-along live event thing that I wanted to do. So it was too short notice, basically. But then when City said, you want to do some stuff with us, I was like, yeah, of course I will. So I'm going to be at Mayfield Depot, I think, at the weekend. So unfortunately, no event, if you're wondering about that. I did mention in videos. But let's focus on this game. Let's talk about the Champions League final. Let's talk about Pep Guardiola and what he's been talking about. A full squad list was spotted at the academy this afternoon. We've got basically, I think everyone's in training actually, other than, you know, Kyle Walker wasn't there in training, but I think he's back now, you know. I think he's back. There was some doubts about him, but he's back in training, which is good. So there's no panic there. Absolutely no panic. Don't you guys worry at all. Like, there was rumours that he might not be available and all this kind of stuff, but he's come out and said, Kyle Walker said to Sky, he said he puts his absence from City training down to old age, saying he has a lot of minutes in his legs, and Pep told him to do individual work instead. So he's good. Don't worry. Don't worry about it at all. Guardiola has reassured us that way. Guardiola, first of all, was asked about Ange Postecoglou. Said, absolutely, good addition. Another exceptional manager's coming. I was looking to meet him in Tokyo when he was manager of Yokohama, one of the clubs in CFG. It was an interesting chat. But anyway, first of all, Guardiola did talk about Walker's fitness. He said he had a disturbance in his back. Yesterday was not good, but today was a little bit better. We didn't want to take a risk, and we'll see in the next days. I think it's as simple as that. I think they basically said, you just go and chill. You got a sore back. Rest. And he said it himself. He'll be absolutely fine. I guarantee you, Kyle Walker will do whatever he can to be involved in that final. So I'm not worried about it at all. There was some rumours that Kanji wasn't there, but then he was later spotted. So it looks like everyone's in training. It looks like everyone is fine, which of course is the most wonderful thing. The team looks strong. The team looks fit. And I'm sure the team will be focused as well. They'll be very, very focused. Guardiola was talked about Champions League said some people want City to win it, some people don't. Some club are friends, I'm sure they want it, and others don't, but that's normal. It's about what you have to do to beat Inter, and after the consequences, we will see. Yeah, he's absolutely right. Some people do not want us to win it. That is an absolute fact. We'll have to see how it goes. The salt online at the moment, the salt online is ridiculous, isn't it? Like, I don't know why I get drawn into it, but I think it's you can only see so much bullshit before your bullshit thermometer fills up, and you have to go, stop it. Just stop it. But you can't help but get involved. And it's just human nature to do it. But there's so much going around, so much salt. Especially tipped off by this morning by that article. The Sun's in the chat just going... I would say hello to Ruben in the chat. That's his new favourite word, by the way, there. Just that's a really... Well done to the wife who's typed that out. Sorry, Ruben's typed that out. Perfectly. Just he likes to just blow raspberries and just shout, He screams at us. Anyone else got a baby around 7 months old that just likes to scream? They find the voice. But anyway, hello to Ruben in the chat. And another one there. Anyway, I'll focus. Distracted by the chat, as always, with these things. This is why I need to be on Twitch more, by the way, because I think distracted by the chat is more acceptable for Twitch, right? I will be doing a video, by the way, about Inter tomorrow. I've got my mate Jack, who's a bit more of a European football expert than me. Jack Collins, from Ranks FC, Ranks. He'll be on tomorrow, me chatting tomorrow morning, I think. So I want to chat more about Inter. But anyway, he said, in 2 days we'll travel to Istanbul. It's a dream. 2 years ago we were there, but in different circumstances due to COVID. It's about what you have to do in 95 minutes. To be better than the opponent in one game, you have to be better. And he's right. He said City are also used to being big favourites going to the matches. It's going to be different because COVID obviously painted a very different world back then. And I can't wait to see. Was it? The Ruben's actually typing there. Nice word. I'm going to focus to the wife. I can't actually wait to see how this game feels so different because obviously the world has changed and moved on so much then. And we've also been there, He said about the motivation, he said, I can't speak for the players. Some were there and some weren't. About using the last one as motivation. It's a different situation. 2 years ago isn't long, and of course you want to finish differently, but we have to know exactly what we have to do. In terms of approach, what to do with and without the ball, it's about what you do in 90 minutes. We accept what the people say, no problem at all. It will be used to motivate him. And not necessarily... I think the thing is that will motivate him, mainly, for me, it's like they won't be scared of it anymore. Like to me, I think that there's a freedom that comes from failure. Weirdly, like they've failed a few times in this competition. It's okay to the wife once again. In this competition, and I think in general, what's the worst that can happen? They can get burned again. But you know what? They've been burned, and it's painful. But they will crack on. They will crack on, and they will do it. I think. I honestly think they'll do it. The way I see it is like that this City side will use that pain, but they'll use that lack of fear and that freedom and that confidence also that comes from doing the double, and they'll take it into it to be a better version of themselves. That's what I think they'll do. I'm optimistic about it, man. And so is Guardiola. Guardiola said, I'm so optimistic, but I cannot deny the quality of the opponents. You can't. I don't know a lot about Inter Milan, so this is why I've got a guy on tomorrow who knows a lot more about European football than me to the channel, and he'll chat about it. He talked about Inter. He said, I'm more than calm, so grateful for what the players have done, but finals are so different. What we do in the next days to understand the game we have to play, it'll be a lot of difficulties. It's not easy to attack the defense system they use. We have to use a lot of rhythm and patience. The right tempo is the most important thing in these type of games. More the games you go through anxious becomes a problem. The more of the game you go through anxious, it becomes a problem. They're used to dominating games in Italy. They have a lot of good players and got good patterns, so we have to defend really well. It's a final against top team. We have to do it, and we are confident. Yeah, I mean, rhythm is important, which is also why, going back to why I was like, why are we not more players? Like, Guardiola would have played them. It was about rhythm, He would have played them, but he didn't play because he felt like they needed a rest, I reckon. So I think he understood... He understood that, some players needed a rest. So, but he's obsessed with rhythm. And he is right, we have to understand how we play, and we have to be a little bit better because the pace, the tempo wasn't right against United. Jake's asking in the chat, would you panic about Foden playing left back? Yes, Foden should be nowhere near left back, mate. Jake, no, that's mental. Sorry, no big changes like that. No big changes. But yeah, the tempo has to be better. Guardiola was asked whether he feels City have the support of England. Said, I don't know if United wants us to win Champions League. Of course, we represent this country. Our fans, when they travel, represent our club, the UK. But I don't think all fans want us to win. That's football, the rivalry. I think people like us for sure, but others don't. It doesn't matter. It's not an important issue. No, of course they don't. No one wants us to win. You can act like they do. Some fans will go, yeah, just to United with the treble stuff. But deep down, they'll all laugh and enjoy it if City lose. Of course they will do. No, those days of supporting other teams in Europe, in the country, are pretty much gone. And that's because of social media. Like, you can't lose face and go, yeah, happy for whatever, because you get ripped to pieces, and also because it's too tribal. In general, you can't do that. Like, people can't just get behind and, support other teams. It's just, those days are gone because the internet does not let you. Not that you want to either, it's just things have moved on. He was asked about the differences. He said 1 week ago when we won the FA Cup, last time we'd lost twice to Chelsea, we had doubts coming against to Chelsea's side. Chelsea had incredibly good patterns to play and punish us. So that's the difference. He's right. We won the FA Cup, but last time we were coming off the back of losses to Chelsea. It feels different this time. It does feel different. He was asked about Rodri and leaving him out in the final in 2021. He said it was a game plan, like it will be on Saturday. And if I tell you the reason why I made it, that decision, maybe you think I'm right. If I win, I'm right. If we lose, I'm wrong. In this business, you have to accept it. It was a tight game, and in many ways, we were better, but we lost. Would I do it differently now? Maybe yes, but that doesn't count. Yeah, he would do it differently. He would do it differently, absolutely. Of course he would. And look, I still maintain, I'm not ever going to tell Pep that he's wrong. But my view, do I think he got it wrong? Yeah, I do. I do. I do think he got it wrong. It's irrelevant. I love him all the same. I get things wrong, Like, the people that I love get things wrong, and it doesn't mean I don't care about them. It doesn't mean humans get things wrong. It's pretty much there's only two things there's only two ways that we can do things, rightly or wrongly. There's a good chance that sometimes you're going to get it wrong because there's only two possible outcomes. And for what it's worth, it's fine. It's absolutely normal. It's no big deal. I do think, looking back, Rodri wasn't in great form. I actually would have played Fernandinho those 2 years ago. Fernandinho in his one of his big last games for us. Yeah, I think he would have stepped up. Fernandinho. Rodri wasn't in great form at the time, but honestly, I think he should have played Fernandinho. That's what he should have done, because any DM, yeah. Gundogan was a DM at one point. I agree with that, but he hadn't played there for like a year and a half. That was my problem, that there was no rhythm for him. There was no chance for him to get up to speed. I don't mind new ideas, but give new ideas a chance to breathe and exist before the biggest game you'll ever play in your life. To me, it's like, right, it's like going, I don't know, imagine a band, right? You spent years like in a band. You're on your fifth album, right? And all of a sudden you get to Glastonbury and you go, do you know what? We're going to headline Glastonbury, and then turning around and going to the drummer. Are you alright to play that song off our first album, by the way? You know how it goes. Oh yeah, but we haven't rehearsed it and it's tonight. Oh yeah, I know, but you'll be fine. Don't worry, you'll be fine, right? I know they did, but should we not practice it a little bit more first? I'm sure you'll do alright at it, but it ain't going to be perfect. Like, in general, just because you know it doesn't mean you know it in that moment. And that's how I felt about the Gundogan situation back then. Like, you hadn't played as DM for ages, so you can't pick it up like that. You have to get on the bike and have a ride around first a little bit, That's how I felt, But anyway, it doesn't matter. I actually believe losing to Chelsea was the best thing that maybe could happen to us, You've got to earn this feeling. You've got to earn the right to win the Champions League. And losing the final feels like a bit of a passage of rights, And it makes us stronger. And I don't think we probably would have done this year without that, without that experience. And I don't think we would have won the league last year without that experience. I think you have to take that pain and channel it, If everything's too easy, we might not be in the position that we are now if things were too easy. So you've got to consider the whole bigger picture, what it means. It hurt an awful lot, but it is what it is. Once again, if you are enjoying this video, please do hit the like button, guys. It'd be massively appreciated. Massively appreciated. He also just talked about Elton John. He said, it's Sir Elton John, sir. I'm a big Elton John fan, so I'm absolutely behind that. Damn right. But that was pretty much the end of the press conference. Kyle Walker confirmed that he's just old. It's just an extra day of recovery for him. He said, the Champions League is there for us to grab now. If I was a group of players if we as a group of players want to be connected or associated with the team of Manchester United that went on and did great things, we need to go and take this opportunity. These opportunities don't come around too often. Obviously, we did go and win the 4 English competitions when we did the Formidables, but we were nowhere near the Champions League. So finally, to get in here and grasp one game for 90 minutes, hopefully we can do it. Wouldn't it be mad, by the way? Wouldn't it be mad if Guardiola manages to get the Formidables and also a treble as well? It'd be absolutely insane, wouldn't it? It'd be a phenomenal achievement. And I hope it happens, and I think there's a good chance it does happen as well. I can't wait. What do we go on Morris for Bernardo? No Robin, unfortunately, mate. I wouldn't change anything. And Rodri did look knackered. He was. I think Grealish as well said he was knackered. He said he was knackered, and they're all panting a little bit. They're travelling in a couple of days to Western Bolnam. I wouldn't start Morris, but I probably wouldn't even start Foden either. I pretty much would go for the team that works, that's got us there. 100 points, Formidables and treble, Little City, eh? Indeed, Johnny De Jesus. I imagine that, like 100 points, the Formidables, the treble. Pepper's fucking dominated, hasn't he? What an absolute beast of a man. And I know we've spent money. I know we have. But look at fucking Chelsea doing with their money, man. Down in wherever they finished in the end. Was it 12 or something like that? After spending £600 million in 1 year. Nonsense. It's not about money. It's about brilliance. Money is a tool. Brilliance is a skill set, you know? It genuinely is... a victory for common sense for Manchester City and how they do it. I don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You know, these United were never paupers. They spent money as well, and like the 3P as well. God, 2 more trophies to believe it. When Pep said, "Look, if you win this, then I want to win the Super Cup, and I also want to win the World Club Cup. I want to win that as well." Genuinely, I really like I trust it. I want to see City up there on the highest level winning these trophies because it does mean an awful lot, doesn't it? So what's everyone's mood now? I've got to go because I've got a phone call in about 10 minutes. But I have a couple more minutes left. What's your mood ahead of the game? Do let me know. I'm relaxed. Tomorrow I will be chatting about Inter. I'll be chatting about Inter on the... about Inter in the morning at 10 a.m. I'm going live with my mate. You don't know if some of you guys might know Jack Collins from Rank Squad. Top bloke Jack. I'm going to chat about Inter tomorrow. BGN with a super chat says winning that second trophy. Oh, the alignment's got off there. What's going on here? Is it there? Is that right? It says winning that second trophy gives us a huge confidence boost ahead of Inter. Knowing that we're fighting for a treble is extra motivation. Would have been a little worried had we lost against United. Yeah, yes and no. I wouldn't know if it would motivate us if we lost. Or maybe it would have been too much. We might have been like, right, let's win this trophy to sort it out. But you're right. There's no way that this is anything other than a positive, of course. Like you could turn around and try and twist the losing as a positive, but winning is just a positive, full stop, PF. And I agree. Yeah, a massive confidence boost, mate. Thank you for the super chat too. I can't wait to see how we go, mate. I can't wait. And I trust this Manchester City side. I really, really do. I don't know whether it changes, by the way, the Club World Cup. I was going to do one with Asan, yeah, but I got the date wrong. So me and Asan are doing Thursday now, actually. I kind of got things mixed up, unfortunately, with Asan. I didn't realise that Nicola was off to get hairdressers this morning, so I double booked, frustratingly. That's my fault. But Asan's on Thursday, so tomorrow morning I've got a live chat about Inter Milan. And Thursday I'll have Asan, and Friday I'll try and get a special guest as well, maybe for a preview. I'll try and get a contact, someone special. It'd be nice if we can do that as well for the preview. And I can't wait. If you want to know any other kind of content, do let me know down below, of course. But guys, thank you for watching. You're all superstars. Come on, you Blues, so close to immortality. Like, subscribe. Let me know your predictions in the comments. Bye-bye.